everyone, you're welcome to class. Today we are going to learn how to read a tape rule. So now when taking your measurements, you want to know how to read a tape rule. For instance now, you know taking a measurement now involves calculation. So for instance, if you don't have access to your phone, how do you take those measurements? Now, so if you want to take, for instance, the hip measurements, for my own hip now is 41. So if you want to measure 41 divided by 4, how are you going to do it if you don't have your calculator? So I'm going to show you what I do without using my calculator to take the measurements. So now if you want to measure anything at all, you know you have to divide it by 4. So how do you do that? Let's say you want to measure the hip measurement. You want to take the hip measurement and you want to divide 41 into 4. So what you're going to do now is to place your tape rule to 41 to be exactly at where 41 is, and then you move it like this. You move it like this. This is now divided by 2. 41 divided by 2 now will give you 20 and a half. Let's take it again. You fold your tape rule into 2 and take it to where 41 is. Into 2 like this. Take it to where 41 is, and then you go to the edge. What does it say? This is the middle. So now 41 divided by 2 is 20 and a half. And then you divide 20 and a half again by 2. You divide 20 and a half again by 2, which will give you 10 1/4. So now I know you're wondering what is 10 1/4. Let me explain to you what is 10 1/4. So now this is from this area, from the beginning of this tape rule to this area is 1.5. From the beginning of this tape rule to this area is 1/2 inch. Then from here to here, this is 1. Then from this place to this place, this is 1.5. 1.5. Then from here to here, 2.5. Do you understand? So wherever you see this stroke in the middle, that is 1/2. But from the beginning of the tape rule to this area, you count from where this one is to this place is 1/1/4. Then from this place to this area, after where this line is, from the beginning to this place now, before 2 is 1/3/4. Hope you're getting me. So now when you want to know what is 1/1/4, 1/1/4 is from the beginning of the tape rule to this area, after where the 1 is, after this one to this one is 1/1/4. Then from here to here is 1/2. Then after the 1/2 is 1/3/4. So now when taking the measurement for your client, or when you want to know your measurement without your calculator, remember we're taking the measurement for my hip. My hip measurement is 41. So 41 divided by 2 is 20.5. Remember I said 20.5 is where that stroke is in the middle, right? So 20.5 now divided by 2 will give you what? Will give you 10 1/4. Can you see it? 10 1/4. 20.5 divided by 2. This is where it stops. So it's giving me 10 1/4. So now you remember I said your measurement is always going to be divided by 4. Whatever your boss gives you, you're going to divide it by 4. Whatever your hip gives you, you're going to divide it by 4 as well. The only measurement you're going to divide by 2 is your shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is divided by 2. But for your waist measurement, is going to be divided by 4 for drafting any pattern at all. Your bust measurement is going to be divided by 4. Your hip measurement is going to be divided by 4. Your round under bust is going to be divided by 4 as well when drafting your pattern. So now, whatever your tape gives you, you're going to draft exactly what your tape gives you on your pattern when making the dress. So now, if we are meant to divide, that 10 1/4, let's say we're going to divide 10 1/4. 10 1/4. This is 10 1/4 into 2. 10 1/4 divided by 2 is giving us 5 and 1. So when drafting your pattern on your bodies, make sure you mark this area 5 and 1. This is the one. You mark exactly what your tape gives you, so that your measurement is going to be very accurate in order for you to get a perfect dress or whatever it is that you're making. So that is how to read a tape roll. So now let's go over it again. So this is 1/2 inch, this is 1 inch, and this is 1 1/4 inch, and this is 1 1/2 inch. Then this is 2 inches. This is 2 1/4 inch. This is 2 1/2 inch. This is 3 inches, and it goes on and on. It depends on what your measurement gives to you. So you have to know that this part of the tape roll is in inches. Like I said, your tape rule is always going to be divided by 4 when drafting your pattern. So whatever your boss gives you is going to be divided by 4. Whatever your hip gives you is going to be divided by 4. Whatever your waist gives you is going to be divided by 4. The only measurement you're going to divide by 2 is your shoulder measurement, your sleeve measurement, your wrist measurement, and round your arm measurement. That is the only measurement that will be divided by 2. Please note down or jot down everything that I have said to you in this class so that you don't forget. Your hip measurement is going to be divided by 4. Your bust measurement is also going to be divided by 4. Your waist measurement as well will also be divided by 4. The only measurement that will be divided by 2 is your shoulder measurement, your wrist measurement, your round sleeve measurement, your fist measurement. Those are the only measurements that will be divided by 2. But as we go on in this tutorial, you're going to understand better. Thank you very much for taking part in this class. Do have a wonderful day ahead. If you have any question, please ask your question in the comment section or send me a direct message. Do have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.